Dear shareholders,
shareholders, directors, and other invitees. I welcome you all at the 41st Annual General Meeting of Emami Paper Mills Limited, which is being held through video conferencing, other audiovisual means, in conformity with the regulatory provisions and circulars issued by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs and by the Securities and Exchange Board of India, respectively. Before I hand over the proceedings to the chairman to declare the meeting open, I would like to mention certain points. The joining of this meeting has already commenced 30 minutes before the scheduled time of the commencement of the meeting at 11 a.m. and will be open throughout the meeting for the convenience of the shareholders and proper conduct of the AGM. Unlike a physical meeting, this meeting is accessible to all shareholders irrespective of their location in India or abroad. The facility of participation at the AGM through VC OAVM will be made available to 1,000 shareholders on first come first served basis. However, this will not include large shareholders, that is shareholders holding 2% or more shareholding, promoters, institutional investors, directors, KMP, chairperson of audit committee, nomination and remuneration committee, and stakeholder relationship committee, and auditors, who are allowed to attend the AGM without any restriction on account of first come first served basis. The registered office of the company, situated at 687 Anandapur EM Bypass, Kolkata 700107, shall be deemed to be the venue for the AGM. The proceedings of this AGM are being recorded. Members are requested to join the meeting using their electronic device with a stable internet connection with a good speed to avoid disturbance during the meeting. Please note that shareholders connecting from mobile devices or tablets or through laptops connecting via mobile hotspot may experience audio video loss due to fluctuations in their respective networks. It is therefore recommended to use a stable Wi-Fi or LAN connection to mitigate any kind of aforesaid disturbances. All the members who have joined the meeting are by default placed on a mute by the host to avoid any kind of disturbance arising from the background noise and to ensure smooth and seamless conduct of the meeting. As per the MCA circular, the facility to appoint a proxy by the members to attend and vote is not available for this AGM. However, the body corporates are entitled to appoint their authorized representatives to attend the meeting through VC. Opportunities will be provided to the shareholders who have registered themselves as speaker in the AGM in advance. We shall allow them to speak once the chairman directs for the same. Once the question answer session starts, the names of the shareholders who have registered as a speaker shareholders will be announced one by one. The speaker shareholders will thereafter be unmuted by the host, who then can start speaking. The speaker shareholder can click the video on button if the shareholder is not able to join through video for any reason. The shareholder can speak through the audio mode. While speaking, we would request the speaker to use the earphone with an inbuilt microphone so that he is clearly audible. Please minimize any background noise. Ensure that the LAN Wi-Fi is properly connected to the device and there is proper lighting to have a good video and audio experience. In case of any connectivity problem, the next speaker will be allowed to proceed. Once the connectivity improves, the speaker shareholder will be called again to speak once the other shareholders who have registered complete their turn. We request the speakers to limit their queries addressed to the maximum of 3 minutes for the benefit of other shareholders. The company reserves the right to restrict the number of questions and number of speakers as appropriate for the smooth conduct of the AGM. I now hand over the proceedings to Sri Aditya Vardhan Agarwal ji, Executive Chairman of the company. Over to you, sir.
Dear shareholders, good morning. I am Aditya Vardhan Agarwal and I am chairing this meeting through video conference from the registered office of the company. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to the 41st Annual General Meeting of your company. I trust that you and your families are safe and are in good health. I have received confirmation from the Company Secretary that we have the requisite quorum and thus I hereby call this meeting to order. Given the prevailing circumstances, we have chosen to convene the Annual General Meeting through video conferencing and other audio-video means in accordance with the directive issued by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs and SEBI prioritizing safety. Before we dive into the formal proceedings, I would like to request your esteemed board of directors to introduce themselves and their respective locations from where they are participating in the meeting. Shri Manish Goenka, Vice Chairman.
Good morning, shareholders. I am attending the 41st AGM of Emami Paper from London. Thank you.
Srimati Richa Agarwal, Non-Executive Director.
Good morning, everyone. I'm attending the AGM from my residence in Kolkata.
H.M. Marda, Independent Director and Chairman of the Audit and Stakeholders Relationship Committee. Shri H.M. Marda.
He has joined the meeting.
Okay, so I'll come back to him. Shri S. Balasubramaniam, Independent Director and Chairman of the Nomination and Remuneration Committee.
Due to some unavoidable circumstances,
He will not be able to join. Shri J.K. Khetawat, Independent Director.
Khetawat sir, please unmute yourself. Host, please unmute Mr. Jugal Khetawat sir.
हो गया Yes, sir.
Khetawat sir. Yes, sir. You are audible now, sir. Please confirm your attendance.
Shri Jugal Khetawat ji, please confirm your attendance.
Good morning, everybody. I'm speaking from my office at South City Business Park, and there's nobody else in my chamber. And this is the 41st annual general meeting that I'm attending today.
Thank you. Srimati Mamta Binani, Independent Director.
Namaste, Mamta Binani here. I'm attending the meeting from my Bombay office, Mumbai location.
Shri Amit Kiran Dev, Independent Director.
I'm Amit Kiran Dev.
State duty
in the AGM of
Emami.
Paper Mills Limited from my residence in Kolkata, Salt Lake. Thank you.
Thank you. Shri Sumit Banerjee, Independent Director.
আনমিউট করে দিয়েছি আপনার আপনি যদি কিছু বলেন শুনতে পাবেন
Okay. Shri P.S. Patwari, Non-Executive Director.
Good morning to all. Myself P.S. Patwari. I'm attending this AGM of Emami Paper from our registered office in Calcutta.
Thank you. Shri Vivek Chavla, Whole-time Director and CEO.
Good morning, Chairman and shareholders. I'm Vivek Chavla. I'm attending this meeting from the registered office of the company.
Shri S. Balasubramaniam, Independent Director and Chairman of the Nomination and Remuneration Committee, could not attend this meeting due to some unavoidable circumstances, and he has authorized Shri Jugal Khetawat, Independent Director, member of the NRC and Audit Committee, to represent the committee. Thank you. The representatives of Shri Mrs. S.K. Agarwal and Company Chartered Accountants LLP, Statutory Auditors, and Mrs. MKB and Associate Secretarial Auditors are attending the meeting through video conferencing. CS Sandeep Kumar Kejriwal, Practicing Company Secretary appointed by the company as scrutinizer for the purpose of scrutinizing the process of remote e-voting and e-voting at the AGM, and for ensuring voting is being carried out in a fair and transparent manner, is also present through video conferencing. Dear shareholders, before proceeding with the formal agenda of this meeting, I would like to share with you the performance of your company during the financial year 22-23. Looking back at the past year, the initial half presented favorable conditions, but the later part did not unfold as anticipated. Numerous factors contributed to this, including the unprecedented rise in the price of pulp, a critical raw material for us, the Russia-Ukraine conflict, and the persistent challenges posed by the COVID-19 pandemic in China played a significant role in the surge. Consequently, domestic consumption in China decreased substantially, leading Chinese mills to flood the Southeast Asia market with their paper products. This had a substantial impact not only on our exports but also on other mills in our industry. We experienced export losses and surplus supply in the domestic market. Despite these formidable challenges, we exhibited resilience and implemented strategic interventions. We diversified our supplier base, fostered enduring relationships with new partners, and tackled supply chain bottlenecks head on. This proactive approach positions us to navigate external challenges and prepare for the future. Notably, during the financial year 22-23, your company achieved its highest ever turnover of rupees 2,308 crores, marking an 18% growth compared to the preceding financial year. The EBITDA cash profit and profit after tax for the year stood at rupees 237.29 crores, rupees 160.69 crores, and rupees 69.19 crore respectively. In the wake of the COVID pandemic, we have observed a significant shift in consumer preferences towards environmentally friendly packaging products, enhancing the demand for paper products over plastic. As we look ahead, your company is well positioned to leverage its state-of-the-art manufacturing facilities, its leadership in value-added paperboards, writing and printing paper, and newsprint, as well as its robust supply chain system. These strategic advantages position us to further strengthen our leadership status in the Indian paperboard and paper industry in the years to come. Your directors are pleased to recommend a dividend of rupees 1.60, that is 80% per equity share, with the face value of rupees 2 each for the financial year ending on March 31, 2023. We remain committed to maximizing value for our shareholders in the year ahead. Corporate social responsibility at Emami Paper goes beyond statutory compliance. It is about enhancing the lives of the communities we touch. This motivates us to engage in activities that make a meaningful impact on lives and promote sustainable development. Emami Paper has initiated and implemented numerous CSR programs focusing on community living, education, health, skill development, rural development, environmental sustainability, and animal welfare in and around our mill. Our company's philosophy is rooted in creating long-term value, serving the best interests of the shareholders, including shareholders, bankers, customers, employees, government, and society. As we look to the future, we are filled with optimism and enthusiasm for the journey ahead. The prospects for Indian economic growth in the coming years are promising, and we anticipate increased demand for paper and packaging products across the various sectors. With a favorable business landscape, we are well positioned to capitalize on those opportunities. I extend my gratitude to my colleagues on the board and the entire team at Emami Paper for the unwavering commitment and resilience in the face of unprecedented challenges. Most importantly, I thank our shareholders for their unwavering confidence and trust in the management and the board. Together, we are prepared to embrace the future with determination and confidence. I firmly believe that our company will continue to improve its performance in the years to come, thanks to the tireless efforts, dedication, and commitment of our exceptional team. I eagerly look forward to their continued dedication in the journey ahead. Now, I am moving to the formal business of this meeting. Notice convening the 41st Annual General Meeting and Annual Report for the financial year 22-23, containing financial statements along with auditor's report, board's report thereon, and all the required documents and statements have already been sent by the email to the shareholders whose email addresses are registered with the registrar and the share transfer agent depository participants. All the documents refer to the notice and explanatory statements of AGM, along with the register of directors and key managerial persons and register of contracts or arrangements, have been made available for inspection electronically during the AGM. With the permission of the shareholders, I take the notice convening this meeting as read. Since there are no qualifications, observations, or adverse comments in the statutory auditor's report on the financial statements, the same is not required to be read out at the meeting. I request Sri Devendra Bhatia, Company Secretary, to inform the shareholders about the resolution proposed of this meeting.
Thank you, sir. Dear shareholders, pursuant to the provisions of Section 108 of the Companies Act, read with rules made thereunder, all the shareholders were provided a remote voting facility prior to the date of AGM, which was available from Saturday, 9th September 2023 at 10 a.m. and ended on Monday, 11th September at 5 p.m. Notice of the AGM having resolutions to be passed and an explanatory statement relating thereto, wherever applicable, is already with the shareholders. Now I am reading out the subject matter of the resolution proposed to be transacted at this meeting. Resolution number 1, to receive, consider and adopt the audited financial statement of the company for the financial year ended 31st March 2023, together with the reports of the Board of Directors and auditors thereon. Resolution number 2, to declare dividend at the rate 8% per annum, that is rupees 8 per preference share of the face value of rupees 100 each, and at the rate 80%, that is rupees 1.60 per equity share of the face value of rupees 2 each for the financial year 22-23. Resolution number 3, to appoint a director in place of Mr. Manish Goenka, who retires by rotation and being eligible offer himself for reappointment. Resolution number 4, ratification of remuneration to cost auditors for the financial year 23-24. Resolution number 5, reappointment of Mr. Manish Goenka as full-time director liable to retire by rotation and payment of remuneration. Resolution number 6, revision in terms of remuneration of Mr. Aditya Vardhan Agarwal, Executive Chairman of the company. Resolution number 7, reappointment of Mr. Vivek Chawla as full-time director liable to retire by rotation, designated as full-time director and CEO, and payment of remuneration. Resolution number 8, approval under Regulation 17, Sub-Regulation 6, Clause 6A of SEBI LODR Regulation 2015 for payment of remuneration to Mr. Pitambaram Saran Patwari ji as non-executive, non-independent director of the company for the financial year 23-24. The objectives of the business at resolution number 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 are explained in the explanatory statement annexed to the notice. Members may please note that there will be no voting by show of hands and there is no requirement of proposing and seconding on the proposed resolution as mentioned in the notice. Each resolution will be deemed to be passed subject to the receiving the requisite number of votes. Thank you, Chairman sir. Over to you.
Thank you, Devendra. Now I invite those members who have already registered themselves as speakers to express their views, ask questions on the agenda item. I request each speaker to limit their talks to not more than 3 minutes. The members are requested to keep their queries precise and limited to agenda items. Members are requested not to repeat the queries which has already been asked by any other member. Reply of the queries will be answered collectively after all the speakers' shareholders complete their address. Thank you.
Thank you, Chairman sir. Now we call the speaker shareholders one by one. Host, please unmute Mr. Bimal Krishna Sarkar.
Hello, am I audible, sir? Sir, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible. Please continue, Mr. Sarkar. Mr. Sarkar, please continue. Host, I think there is some connectivity issue at the end of the shareholders. So we can move to next shareholder, speaker shareholder, Mr. Amit Kumar Banerjee. Please unmute him.
Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello.
Yeah, Mr. Sarkar, you are audible. You may continue with your speech.
I think there is some connectivity issue, Mr. Okay, we have moved to the next speaker, Mr. Amit Kumar.
Yes, please. Mr. Banerjee, very good morning. Please continue.
Respected Chairman of the meeting, other board members present, myself, Amit Kumar Banerjee from City of Kolkata. Thank you for getting me connected, an opportunity to speak such a wonderful meeting today organized by our company, Emami Paper Mills Limited. It is our 41st annual meeting of the company. As regards the performance is concerned, it is very nice. Highest ever turnover during this year as visible in the balance sheet, a growth about 18%. Total revenue stood with a tune around 2,310.57 crores of rupees in comparison with the last year. Profit after tax stood about 69.17 crores. It is an increased result. EPS also up 10.62. Yes, the dividend is also there. 80% face value of rupees 1.60 paisas. CSR activities is also there. Spent about 107.05 lakhs of rupees. It is very good for the welfare measures. I really appreciate the entire board management for presenting us an excellent performance during this year as visible in the balance sheet. Sir, consider one planned visit. Do consider interim dividend also. What is the key reason for such a decline in profitabilities in spite of higher turnover as compared to previous year? Long-term vision, mission of the company, future roadmap, and capital expenditure plan, kindly share your views. I hope under the leadership, our company will definitely grow up with a strategic move, more value, overcoming whatever the certain risks, will present more better result year ahead. Definitely keeping in mind shareholders' rewarding policy. I thank also our company secretary, Mr. Dibendo Vantia, is very cordial, rendering good investor services also. I also thank to all team members for presenting us such a wonderful, smooth video conferencing meeting today organized by your company. Thank you. Myself, Amit Kumar Banerjee, over to you for further proceedings. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Banerjee. Host, please unmute next speaker shareholder, Mr. Jaideep Bakshi. Mr. Bakshi, please continue.
Good morning, Chairman. Yes, good morning, Chairman and MD and Board of Directors. Myself, Jaideep Bakshi, connecting from the city of Kolkata. Thanks to our Company Secretary, Devendra Ji, for giving me an opportunity to express my view and presenting a detailed annual report, and also to the entire Secretarial Department for conducting this video conference in a smooth manner. Sir, in initial speech explained our company's position and our illustrious journey mentioned well in pages 6, 7. Sir, any new acquisition plans further in our pipeline? And what are the steps for creating maximum value and our products to be preferred choice of our customers? Sir, do we see any risk factors and how do we plan to mitigate them? And sir, we have a wide range of products from the writing to the packing boards and the specialty papers. Sir, can we know about the percentage revenue generated from each of these segments? Sir, we are the largest newsprint and leading in packing board producers. What are the positions from our peers? And sir, what is the steps taken for greener and sustainable future and retain the smile in the future generation so that they can breathe easily? Sir, continue with our renewed and way of doing things and accomplish objectives and outperform others. Thank you, sir, for giving an opportunity and hope, sir, under your guidance, our company will come out with better results and reward the shareholders handsomely in the coming years. And sir, if possible, kindly allow us to have a visit of the Jagannath Ji at the Balaso. Thank you, sir, and all festive greetings to all present in today's video conference. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Bakshi. Host, please unmute next speaker, Mr. Sujan Modak.
Yeah, you can hear me?
Yeah. Yes, Mr. Modak, please continue.
Yeah. Respected Chairman, other Board of Directors, I am Sujan Modak. Namaskar. Good morning. Sir, I am attending this meeting from my residence in Kolkata. Sir, first of all, if you see the performance of our company, you have a very nice set of numbers, sir, you have given. So, and you have given a very good dividend also. For that, I really thank our management. Our management is very strong, efficient, and definitely is a result-oriented management, sir. So you have already said that, and even in the annual report, we could see that there are various factors like freight charges has gone up, raw material cost, imported raw material costs have jumped up, commodity prices are staying high, geopolitical tension is not going to end very near, it seems to be, and supply chain disruptions. Sir, all these factors, if we consider, I believe that our company has done a very good result this year. And but considering all these things, these factors, what is guidance you give for particularly this year about the profitability? So for the investors community. And sir, what are the key challenges for sustainable growth you are getting? Please tell us, sir. Sir, page 119, sir. Power and fuel expenses is 165 crore almost, and last year it was 120 crore. Sir, is there any chances that we can do some renewable energy like solar powers and all to reduce this sort of expenditure, if it is at all feasible? And sir, one last suggestion from me, sir. We are asking these questions and you are giving very nice answers, sir. This question and answers, is it possible to give to put on the website or in all the shareholders' email address, so that so many shareholders they cannot be able to join the meeting, but they can read it from their email address later on, if at all possible. If you can do that, sir. Nothing to add more, but before finish, I'd like to thank our company secretary, Mr. Devendra Banthiaji, and his whole team for doing a very good investor services. And in his team, Rahul Hajari also is there. So they are doing very good job, sir. Thank you, all of them. Over to you, sir, for further proceedings. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Next speaker shareholder is Mr. Joydeep Chakravarti. Host, please unmute Mr. Chakravarti.
Hello,
Mr.
good morning.
Yes, Mr. Chakravarti, please continue.
Hello, good morning, respected chairman, and also good morning to all the other board of directors, the key managerial personnel, and all my fellow shareholders attending this meeting. Nothing much to add on. I would just like to say that from the inception of the company in 1981, we are a leading Indian manufacturer in writing, printing paper, newsprints, and packaging boards. And my best wishes to the company so that we continue to be a leading Indian manufacturer. All the opportunities, threats, the global paper industry, the Indian paper industry, the risk mitigation plans, they are well elaborated in the risks. In the management discussion and analysis report, which forms a part of the annual report. So nothing much to add on and no more queries. Only my best wishes to the company so that if the company grows well, it will indirectly be beneficial for the shareholders as well. And last but not the least, a special thanks to the entire secretarial team under the leadership of Mr. Devendra Bhantia, because I personally being a company secretary, I know how hard it is for the entire secretarial team to conduct the annual general meeting. It's very easy for other departments to point mistakes in a 400-page book, but we can understand the actual pain that we go through in preparing the annual report, in conducting the annual general meeting. So hats off to the entire secretarial team and the company secretary also. That's it. Thank you so much. And once more, thank you for giving me this opportunity to be a speaker at your AGM. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chakravarti. Host, please unmute next speaker shareholder, Mr. Manoj Kumar Gupta.
Hello, good morning, respected Chairman, Board of Directors, fellow shareholders. My name is Manoj Kumar Gupta. I'm a shareholder of Emami Paper, and I thanks to you and your team for a good result of the company, and I thanks to company secretary and his team for help us to join this meeting through VC. Sir, how you face the competition for the for the online and e-paper system and go green, and what's your future outlook for paper industry? And sir, is there any plan for greenfield or brownfield project in the country in the eastern part or northeast, sir? And I strongly support all the resolutions, and with the hope that company will go on new heights under your leadership in coming time to return to the employees and the investors. And once again, I thanks to the company secretary and this team to help us to join this meeting through VC. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Gupta. Next speaker shareholder is Mr. Santosh Kumar Saraf. Host, please unmute Mr. Saraf.
नमस्कार जी, एक मिनट में वीडियो ऑन करता हूँ। हाँ, श्रीमान अध्यक्ष जी, उपस्थित निदेशक मंडल के सदस्यगण, अधिकारीगण और कर्मचारीगण, मैं संतोष कुमार सराफ कलकत्ता से आप सभी को नमस्कार करता हूँ। आशा करता हूँ इस समय आप अच्छे स्वास्थ्य में अच्छे से होंगे सर। सर, मैं सेक्रेटरी और उसकी टीम का भी आभार प्रकट करता हूँ जिन्होंने काफी अच्छी सर्विस दी है और शेयर होल्डर से पर्सनल कनेक्ट रखा है सर। सर, मेरी आवाज आ रही है ना सर?
Yes, sir. You are audible, sir. Please continue.
हाँ सर, वीडियो ऑफ कर दिया उसने। एक मिनट, उनको बोलिए वीडियो ऑन करने के लिए। हाँ
yes.
तो मैं सेक्रेटरी आभार प्रकट करता हूँ कि उन्होंने काफी पर्सनल टच रखी और उन्होंने फोन का स्पीकर नंबर भी बताया सर। आशा करता हूँ कि इसी तरह वो हमसे संपर्क रखेंगे और उनके अच्छे भविष्य की कामना करता हूँ सर। मैं उन कर्मचारी भाई और बहनों का भी आभार प्रकट करता हूँ जिनकी कड़ी मेहनत का फल है कि आज हमारी कंपनी इतना अच्छा रिजल्ट दे रही है। वो तो प्रार्थना करूंगा इसी तरह आप काम करते रहिए फैक्ट्री और फील्ड में, जिससे हमारी कंपनी अच्छा रिजल्ट करेगी और भविष्य में हमें अच्छा रिटर्न देगी सर। सर, मैं एक दो तीन चीज जान रहा, एक तो इनसाइडर ट्रेडिंग रोकने के लिए आपने क्या कदम उठाए इसके बारे में बताइएगा सर। एक सर, रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी के लिए आपने क्या स्टेप उठाए इसके बारे में बताने का चेष्टा करिएगा सर। और एक रेन वाटर हार्वेस्टिंग के लिए क्या कदम उठाए ये भी बताइएगा सर। एक फीमेल एम्पावरमेंट के लिए क्या कदम उठाए सर। नारी शक्ति की संख्या बढ़ाने के लिए आपने क्या कदम उठाए ये बताइएगा। जैसा मोदी जी ने कहा कि चंद्रयान 3 में नारी शक्ति का हाथ था, तो मैं चाहता हूं सर हमारी इमामी पेपर मिल में भी उन्नति में नारी शक्ति का बराबर हाथ हो। अतः आपसे रिक्वेस्ट रखिएगा सर। मैं ज्यादा कुछ नहीं कहूँगा कि हमको मालूम है इमामी ग्रुप की कंपनियों काफी अच्छा काम कर रही है। अतः सिर्फ ये चाहूंगा कि फ्यूचर में ग्रोथ कायम रहे, इसके लिए क्या कदम उठा रहे हैं हमारे सीएफओ साहब जरूर बताइएगा सर। और ज्यादा समय लगे तो अगले साल फिजिकल मीटिंग होती है तो बीसी का ऑप्शन रखिए, जिससे हमारे उम्र वाले शेयर होल्डर जिनकी एज हो गई है वो अगर फिजिकल नहीं आ सके तो बीसी में अटेंड कर सके। जो डायरेक्टर हमारे फिजिकल नहीं आ सकते वो भी बीसी में अटेंड करते हैं। एक बार आप जितने भी महानुभाव उपस्थित है उनके उनके परिवार को 2023 की शुभकामना देता हूँ और भगवान से हाथ जोड़ के करता हूँ भगवान फाइनेंशियल 2023 सभी के लिए हेल्दी वेल्दी और प्रॉस्पर और सेफ्टी के साथ व्यतीत हो। एक बार सेक्रेटरी को फिर मेरा आभार प्रकट करते हुए वक्तव्य समाप्त करता हूँ। जय हिंद, जय भारत, नमस्कार।
Thank you, sir. Host, please unmute Mr. Asit Kumar Pathak, next speaker shareholder.
Am I audible, sir?
Yes, Mr. Pathak, you are audible. Please continue.
Good morning, respected Chairman, Board of Directors, Company Secretary, fellow members joining at 41st AGM of Emami Paper Mills Limited. My name is Asit Kumar Pathak, joining from Damdam, Kolkata. At first, my esteemed gratitude to our Company Secretary, Mr. Devendra Kumar Pandya, for excellent cooperation to members for joining the meeting. Sir, your opening remarks is very prospective. Sir, this is my view which I like to share. Sir, recycling the papers is more cost effective because the raw materials price is under higher inflation. If possible, throw some highlights because recycling, my view is that. Next, sir, your performance is in this turbulent situation is very nicely achieved. Revenue is 18% growth. Also, profit achieved 69 crores, 0.167, thanks to my company's management team. Also, the company's performance nicely reflected on capital market. Sir, we have planned for ESG framework because for going to zero carbon footprint, and also Mr. Manoj Kumar Gupta also mentioned the green initiative and digital movement, any impact in our business progression, if possible, throw some highlights. Thanks to my company's management team, various awards and accolades mentioned in page number 32 and 33, and nicely reducing the finance cost. This is very, very appreciable for me. Also, nicely achieved cost reduction strategies. This is very excellent initiative. I appreciating it. Also, sir, if possible, throw some highlights. Our exports are reduced than previous financial year. If possible, throw some highlights. And if possible, throw some highlights our domestic order booking position at present, and also any export order, if possible, throw some highlights. Also, Mr. Gupta also mentioned any plan for capacity expansion, because I think the paper industry has a huge market, domestic as well as international market. So I think my companies had a good perspective in future. This is my future I am seeing, sir. So I have total full support to my company, and I have very, very proud. I feel proud to be a member of this company. God bless to everybody, to my company with sound health and mind. Thanking you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Pathak. Host, please unmute next speaker shareholder, Mrs. Indrani Chakravarti.
Currently, Ms. Indrani Chakravarti is not in the meeting.
Noted. Please unmute next shareholder, Mr. Taraknath Chakravarti. Mr. Chakravarti, you are audible. Mr. Chakravarti, you are audible. Please continue.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman. Good afternoon, our valuable company board of directors, valuable company secretary, Mr. D, with the associated to our company, Emami Paper Mill is the one of the
Mr. Chakravarti, you are not audible. Host, we can move to next speaker shareholder, Mrs. Lily Pradhan.
Ms. Lily Pradhan? I think there is some audio issue. Side. Ms. Lily Pradhan, you are not audible.
Hello.
Yeah, ma'am, you are audible. Please continue. Ma'am, please continue. Ma'am, you are not audible.
I think Ms. Lily Pradhan has some audio issue.
We can move to next speaker shareholder, Mr. Bhuvna, Mahesh Kumar Bhuvna.
Mr. Mahesh Kumar Bhuvna is not in this meeting.
Noted. Mr. Piyush Kumar Goyal.
Currently, Mr. Piyush Kumar Goyal is also not in the meeting.
Noted. Mr. Sudipta Chakravarti.
Mr. Sudipta Chakravarti is also not in this meeting.
We have last speaker shareholder, Mr. Dipyan Pradhan.
He is also not present in this meeting.
Okay. We can once again check Mr. Bimal Krishna Sarkar if he is now having a good network. Please unmute Mr. Bimal Krishna Sarkar.
Okay, I'm unmuting Mr. Bimal Krishna Sarkar.
Am I audible, sir? Hello?
Yes. Yes, Mr.
Hello.
Sarkar, you are audible. Please continue.
Sir, thank you very much giving me a chance. Sir, my very good morning. Sir, मैं विमल कृष्ण सरकार इक्विटी शेयर होल्डर ऑफ द कंपनी. मेरा रेसिडेंस मैं कलकत्ता से बोल रहा हूँ.
Mr. Sarkar, I think you have a
हमारा चेयरमैन
low network or poor network.
को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. उन्होंने हाँ बोलिए सर. हेलो. Hello.
Host. Yes, Mr. Sarkar, you are audible.
Sir. Hello. Hello?
You are audible. Please continue, Mr. Sarkar.
अरे ऑडिबल नहीं है, बैड नेटवर्क में बार-बार ड्रॉप हो रहा है. बोलो.
Host, you can mute Mr. Sarkar. I think he is having a poor network.
Yes,
Hello?
due to
Please. So, please mute him.
Oh, okay. Okay, sir.
okay, due to bad network, he has dropped from this meeting.
Yes. So before we move to next, we start the further proceedings. We'd like to acknowledge the presence of Mr. Sumit Banerjee and Mr. S. Balasubramaniam, sir, directors of the company.
Mr. Marda.
And Mr. H.M. Marda has also joined this AGM from their respective locations. Now I request Chairman, sir, to continue.
Now I request Vivek Chavla, Whole-time Director and CEO, to reply to the shareholders' queries.
Thank you, Chairman, sir. Dear shareholders, now I will reply to queries that have been raised by our speaker shareholders. First of all, I would like to give the shareholders the future outlook that we have in the industry as well as the company. Paper industry in India is expanding at a phenomenal pace, which is one of the swiftest observed worldwide. Between 22 to 28, the Indian paper market is projected to grow at an 8% CAGR. Growth trajectory is predicted to persist in the upcoming years, owing to the Indian economy's sound macroeconomic fundamentals and its ability to withstand the consequences of global disruptions. Looking ahead, your company is well positioned to leverage its state-of-the-art manufacturing facilities, market leadership in value-added paper boards, writing and printing paper, and newsprint. We have an established supply chain system which comes to our great advantage. The strategic advantages of such kind will further enhance your company's leadership status in the Indian paper board and paper industry in the years to come. The export versus domestic sales, the overall export sales was around 15% last year, the year under review, of the total sales that we had in the company. The reason was asked that why the power and fuel cost has from 120 odd crores, it has come to 165. So what I would like to inform all the shareholders is that during the year, Coal India restricted the allotment of coal to non-power sectors up to 75% of linkage quantity. The only 25% was available. For that, we have to purchase coal through spot auctions or sourcing some power from grid, whichever was cheaper from time to time. However, both the alternatives have been properly looked at, and we have tried to actually come to a kind of mix which is the most economical mix in the circumstances that were prevailing at that time. Women empowerment is something which is on top of our agenda. For our female employees and prospective female candidates, we have provided equal opportunity and equal benefits for all employees, irrespective of gender. For outside society, through our CSR program, we have organized livelihood training programs, mainly in tailoring and mushroom cultivation for women in 3 of our main surrounding villages. There was also a question of the cost of material consumed has increased from 65 odd % to 74. The cost of raw material consumed was on a higher side because of increase in the prices of pulp, which Chairman Sir has already read in his address, and due to global issues like Russia-Ukraine war and the lower domestic demand in China, the company we were not able to come to that kind of pricing level, which would have actually made our cost pressure lower, because the cost increase was much higher than the prices that were prevailing in the marketplace. I would like to inform you that a lot of hard work has been put by your company for rainwater harvesting. We have constructed 20 recharge wells with gravel filtration system. which is a natural system to recharge storm water into the ground to maintain the groundwater table. These have been an annual recharge of close to 27 lakh meter cube of water. The measures that we have taken for water conservation are here now put for your kind attention. We have saved clear water in place of fresh water in low pressure areas in our one of the mills, and the same thing that we have done for cooling water, which is required in our cooling tower. The condensate recovery is also increased by 5% in PM1, PM2, which actually saves us water. ETP final treated water is used in various non-process areas such as dust suppression in coal yard, gardening, plantation area, ash conditioning, water sprinkling purpose over the entire plant and the roads within the plant. Scan shower is being installed in our state-of-the-art board machine, which would reduce our fresh water consumption, because these scan showers are state-of-the-art scan showers imported from outside. The drum filter backwater utilized in place of fresh water is also helping us reduce the consumption of fresh water. There have been a lot of questions on the expansion plan that we have for the company. Tactically, dear shareholders, we are not discussing this plan, and at the right time and at the right opportunity, we will keep the shareholders informed. There has been also a question on why there is drop in profitability despite the increase in turnover while peers are earning. Let me tell you, friends, first of all, the kind of earning which has taken place has been done only in writing printing paper, and we produce around 19% of our product is writing printing. If you see, and 19% is writing printing, and newsprint accounts for 20%, and the board 61%. So you see, because the total capacity that we have for writing printing is lower, and some of our competition or some of our peers had a higher kind of production capacity, including pulping, pulp manufacturing, there the profits have been lower. Across the industry, the board mills have suffered like us, and we suffered more because our share of wallet of the board mill was as high as more than 60%. This has actually been the main reason for the reduction in the profitability, though our turnover has substantially improved. There is also a question on, is there any risk for the company for dependency on imported pulp? Let me assure all the shareholders that we have taken this very proactively. We have a lot of vendors, and we have improved our vendor base also, so which is helping us to mitigate this risk which can be there. The risk matrix is given in our annual report section of page number 42 and 43. We have a very robust system in place to actually prevent any insider trading that was during the year 22-23. And let me assure that this particular insider trading system is firmly in place. The ESG, we have a detailed covered as a part of our BRSR in annual report page number 86 to 107. We have taken good actions as far as ESG is concerned, and I would request the shareholders to refer to these pages which we are talking about. Since there are no more questions, I would again hand it over to Chairman Sir for taking the this meeting forward. Sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chawla. Thank you, shareholders. We have taken note of your valuable comments and suggestions. Members may note that the e-voting on the CDSL platform will continue to be available for maximum 15 minutes from the close of the AGM. Therefore, the members who have not cast their vote yet are requested to do so. The company has appointed CS Sandeep Kumar Kejriwal practicing company secretary as scrutinizer for ensuring voting is being carried out in fair and transparent manner, and to submit the scrutinizer's report at the earliest. On receipt of the scrutinizer's report, the results of the voting will be declared within 2 working days after the conclusion of the AGM. I authorize Sri Devendra Bhatia, Company Secretary, to declare the results within the prescribed time limit. The results, along with the scrutinizer's report, shall be placed on the website of the company, that is www.emamipaper.in, and on the website of CDSL, that is www.evotingindia.com, immediately after the declaration of the results. The results will also be forwarded to the strong exchanges where the shares of the company are listed. I wish all of you very good health and stay safe. With this, I conclude the 41st AGM of the company. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, directors, for attending the meeting.
Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you.
Most-
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks to